What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Remora. We come to you every week and talk all things crypto, keep you guys up to date, informed, entertained, and more importantly, ahead of the markets. My name is Wes, and I'm joined with, as always, your favorite co-host, Siri Crypto. What's up, Siri? How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Doing good, man. We are doing good, brother. Guys, if this is your first time checking us out, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and hit the like button and share with as many people as possible. We appreciate you guys for being here. And, yeah, we're going to talk about crypto, man. Crypto, NFTs, gaming. There's been so much stuff going on. Sierra called that 37.8 level. He's been talking about that for the last year. Talking
2
my
years,
ear off
3 years.
about it.
3 years.
He's
I've
been
been
talking about
since
this
2020.
He's been talking about this since the first time he got me into crypto. And
Yes, sir.
you know what? If you were following us, guys, if you were following us in the channel, and you would have hit that short, man. You would have made some decent money, man, because we've had that pullback. We hit that 37.8, had the pullback, and we're looking good, man, if you put a short in. I look for a little move to the upside, but we're going to talk about that in levels that we're paying attention to. There's been some move, like Disney. Disney just came out with the Pinnacle, the what is it, the Disney Pinnacle or something like that. They're getting into NFTs. There's been a lot of adoption happening lately, a lot of stuff going on in crypto, and we're here to talk about it. So, guys, if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Siri, what you got for us, brother? What you doing, man?
So I'm looking at well, first I just want to say he to the MF in Hall, first of all, because you know what, we just won.
Of course.
We just took the trophy, a battle number 3.
Battle
Okay.
3.
I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but you know, Crypto Remora and Sierra Crypto was in the top 20, top 30.
That's right.
I think for the majority of the battle, I think we had a couple times we were bumped a little bit lower, but that's okay. Yep. We've been in there fighting neck and neck, ruthless. I got shanked, dude. I got shanked up. I wasn't the first 3 battles. I didn't attack nobody, and then somebody from Hash Force decided they were going to shank me up like 6 times in a row.
Right.
And I was like, I saw my health. I was like, what? So what I did is I decided to cut a layer 3 MFer. Because why not? They keep trying to catch up to us. So Hash Force, I just want to let y'all know, every time Hash Force comes at me, I'm going to slice a layer 3 dude up. That's what's going to happen. So if Hash Force attacks me
layer
again,
3 is going to get punished.
They're going to get punished for your mistakes. So that's fair warning, first of all. Second of all, the guy that slashed me like 6 times. I know it's only 1% damage loss or whatever. But, yeah, he sat there and shanked me up like 5 times in a row. I was like, damn, dude. Okay.
Jesus,
so
man. That's like that's personal, dude.
I shanked him back like 3 times just to let him know I was live. And then I went back over and shanked up the layer 3 dude. And
yeah,
I was just like, I thought that was kind of funny because layer 3 didn't do nothing to me. But we're at war. Yeah. So, yeah, so I sliced him up. But we still ended up finishing pretty high up, and we got some HFT prizes and then restaked that, and so that was good. But yeah, we had to reschedule Lambo. Unfortunately, he's doing some traveling. That man gets around like Tupac, so you know we're gonna have to reschedule that. But we're talking to him, so it's all good. We will get him on as soon as he's able. But the short that we were talking about at that level, you were saying. Yeah, that was a 2020. That was a 2020 level for me. I wrote it down and put it in my pocket because I was still trying to learn support and resistance levels, and I was just studying, 3-4 hours a day, studying how to read the charts. And then I saw on the GBTC level that was the biggest area of support and resistance for GBTC since the inception of that asset. And so when you think about it, what GBTC is, it's the Grayscale Bitcoin and Trust. What it is the ETF for rich people that wanted to get in super early on Bitcoin, right? It's for wealthy clients. You're talking about people that have $1 million net worth and over. You're not even allowed to be an accredited investor unless you have at least $1 million in assets in your bank account. So we're talking about whales here. These are the whales that are buying and selling at this level. And so, that's why I was so keen on that level. And sure enough, I know you said we hit that level twice and rejected from it. I'm looking for it to reject from that level several more times. I'm not turning all Benjamin Cowan or not Benjamin Cowan. He's more on the Bitcoin dominance chart. I'm not turning into what's our buddy Garrett Soloway, like, oh, we're going to drop to 10,000. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is if we don't bust through that 38.
Where's the level, man? Where's the level?
I was looking,
where do we pull back to?
I'm looking, man. I was still looking at that 31K level for the pullback, but we're halfway there. We're at like what 35, 36. We're underneath of that range. So in my opinion, we could hang out here for a little bit. I still have a short open. It's it's been open all freaking day. It ain't really doing that great. But here's the thing, that level, I would like to see us go down to 31K, and then go back up to 38. I would like to see that volatility because then you could go all the way down, you could go all the way up trading that. So that's what I'm liking to see. That's not really what's happening right now. So that's kind of frustrating me because we're just staying at this weird price range. But until we break below this, it's very choppy trying to trade right now. So I would actually recommend what our boy over at Utopia said, GigaChad. I can never say his name right on the screen name. It's GigaChad, right? GigaChad.
Yep.
He is basically saying, it's choppy. Sit on your hands until we're waiting for a confirmation. Sort of the same thing from Petabyte. She was saying the same thing in the charts earlier, and I can't really pull all this stuff up because I dropped my phone in the rain and it's not working right now. So kind of struggling there. But what do you see? Do you think we have enough gas in the tank to go back up to 38K and then come back down to this stupid level, or do you think we're going to drop down to that 31?
Dude, I think right now there's so much happening, and we have Jerome Powell and the gang coming out real soon, man. They're having another meeting real soon. We're gonna see what they say. Honestly, I think we are done with raising interest rates. We're like in a 3% range right now, and they want to get it down to 2%. So we're doing good as far as inflation dropping. So I don't think we're gonna be. I think interest rates being raised, I think that's done, right? I think the only thing that we need to wait for from the Fed is cutting rates, and I think that's gonna. I don't know, man. I'm kind of mixed between that, dude. I think they may hold it longer than what people expect. But, for the most part, man, I think the fundamentals are looking good, man. We have, Google searches are up. People are interested in Bitcoin. And it's like you told me the other day, man. You called me and you said, an old friend of yours is calling you and texting you. You have people texting and calling you. As soon as Bitcoin starts moving up.
Local top. That's what I was saying. That's
so,
a local top.
So it's the same thing, man. You have to. I think 38K could be the local top, but I do think we start moving up. And here's the thing, man. Is like we have these ETFs. Everybody's talking about the ETFs, right? And I heard a very fascinating take on Sin City Crypto today. Dave, he was on there, and he's talking about right now, with the ETF and financial advisors, they can't really go to their clients and say, hey, here's Bitcoin. I think you need to buy Bitcoin right now because it's going to do this or it's going to do that. And this is coming. There's some legal matters here where financial advisors can't really say that to their clients just yet. But when the ETF, when that instrument is accepted and they're able to go to their clients, you know what I mean? It makes it legally, they can legally go to their clients and say, Bitcoin is a good asset. We believe in Bitcoin. You can start buying now. When that happens, dude, it's gonna be on a whole nother level. But I think there's so much that can happen. It really depends on how things play out, right? We get the ETF. I think it's going to come sooner than we think, but January 10th, that's that deadline everybody's talking about. So even if it happens January 10th, like the year is almost over, dude. We're going into Thanksgiving. Like, you know what I mean? Like Christmas is almost here, man. And I really think that you got to stop thinking about just BlackRock. Everybody's just in their own little bubble, and they're like, oh, BlackRock, and even though they're a giant, yeah, and they're gonna make that's gonna make a huge dent into supply. They're gonna take up a lot of supply. But I think another thing to think about is these financial advisors. He had a good point. David had a great point. Once these personal financial advisors come on and they're able to legally tell their clients, hey, you should put Bitcoin in your portfolio. You should put Ethereum in your portfolio, Chainlink in your portfolio. It's a game changer. They're going to hold it for the long term. They're not going to just buy it and sell it just to make a little bit of money. They're going to hold it for at least, I mean, these guys think, Sierra, they think 5, 10, 20 years down the road, dude. They think about their kids and their grandkids. They're not just buying it to sell it. They're buying it to hold it. We have Google searches going up. We have, supply on exchanges going down. People are interested. And this is when it feels like a bull run, dude. It feels like we are in that bull run. We're in the beginning phases of that bull run because you start seeing these, fundamental things playing out. And, I'm feeling good, man. Like, obviously, we're buying. We believe in Bitcoin. We believe in crypto and a lot of these blue chip projects. So I'm feeling good, man. I think, I think we're in a good direction, dude.
I think I agree with what you're saying. I mean, even though like in the short term, and when I say I'm in a short right now, y'all, I'm trading the 5-minute chart. Like, I'm not I'm not short. Like, I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not Garrett Salloway over here saying short Bitcoin. We're going down. That's not what I'm doing. I'm actually. I would like to see the healthy retest of 31,000. I used to get mad when I would watch Crypto Zombie back in the day when I first started. And Zombie's like, we need a retest down here. I'm like, no, we don't. We don't want to go down ever. But then
because you didn't really fully understand it.
Gotcha. you get mad at first. It's the influencers talking about, well, we need to go down, we need to cool off. It's like, no, I don't need to cool off. We want it to go up.
Right, forever. I'm good. But, I'm good to go. Yeah, keep it going.
But once you're in the game for a little while and you mature and you learn things and you see the ebbs and flows, you see that. Once you see it, it's like, and then especially once you learn how to short, you don't get so mad when the market goes down, bro, because it's like now I get mad when the market goes up right now. I was like, so you have to learn how to play that other side of the fence, and I think that's crucial for your survival, not only as a crypto investor, because let's face it, if you're a crypto investor and you're just buying and holding, bro, let's say you bought the top at 69K, right? You'd be pissed right now, bro. You'd be so mad because they're just toying with you, like keeping it down at 36, and you're not even halfway to where you were. Like, and I guarantee you, there's somebody out there that's watching the video, or somebody out there that will see this video that's in that situation. So don't sell your Bitcoin getting mad at Bitcoin because it's not at over 100K yet. For Christ's sakes, the thing in 2020 was under $4,000. Okay, let's give it a little bit of breathing room. What other asset do you know in the history of mankind is going from $4,000? Hold on, $4,000 up to $70,000 in less than a 3-year period, and then when it had a quote unquote
in less
correction,
than a year, dude. It was like a year and a half, dude.
There is no other asset. It's you can't even argue with me on it. Show me. No. Show me one asset. It doesn't exist other really than Ethereum or Arbitrum. Other crypto. Yeah, that's it.
I think that's a good take on what you said, man. The maturity, like the longer you are in these markets, like sure, there's the DGEM plays. You can buy Bonk and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can pay and all that. Like you can buy that. But I think your maturity kind of expands when you learn and you educate yourself on the utility of Bitcoin, and you really understand the supply and and everything, But anyways, yeah, I think that that's a good point, Siri. I mean, the more you mature, the more you learn about crypto and Bitcoin and everything, man. Like you understand these things, and it makes it a little bit easier to deal with the pullbacks. Because I'm like you, man. Like
and
when I
having
see,
patience. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because when I see Bitcoin pull back now, I see it as an opportunity instead of like, oh Jesus, man, like I should have sold. I remember that. The first time I ever felt that. I remember, dude. I said, nah, dude, I'm good. Like, if we pull back, I'm good. I had like 3 Ethereum when I first got in. And in the first real 25%, it might have been 30% dip that I ever went through. After like 20%, I was calling him like, like, are you sure? Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? This is right when I got in. And you're like, dude, trust me, man. Like, you're good. If anything, just buy some more. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
yeah, I do remember that phone.
I remember
that phone,
dude.
Yeah, I remember that phone call,
that.
dude. Because
Yes.
you were ready to, you were like
one
freaking
time,
out.
dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do
was
remember that phone
That was
call.
the one freak out. That was the one freak out that I really had, and it was a huge dip in the bull market, and it was just an average dip in the bull market. And I think it took about 3-4 days, and we doubled that. You know what I mean? We had a significant pullback, and then we had a freaking blast off. And and I remember I was calling you. I was like, "Oh, thank God, dude! Like I should have bought when you were telling me to, but I didn't understand it. I was new, and I'm like, are you sure this is gonna come back up, dude? Like,
it's scary, dude.
Holding
it's
that,
scary.
It is, but it forces you to also do research. You know what I mean? Like, because you can buy something and you just see your money doubling, and you're like, all right, cool. Like, I don't even need to do my research. If I'm making money, why do I even know what this is?
I'm a genius.
When you
right?
have
I'm a genius.
Bro, yeah, when you have a pullback, a significant pullback, 20% or more, and you see your money drop that hard, it forces you to say, all right, hold on, let me take a closer look into what I'm getting into. And I believe that's where the rabbit hole kind of started for me, was that pullback then. But yeah, right now, I mean, there's decentralized exchanges, man. They're struggling to kind of attract liquidity. There's a lot of stuff going on. People are buying, man, and it feels good, dude. I got a question for you though. Oh, before we go on to that, I gotta say, I gotta give credit where credit's due. And that is obviously to you, Sierra Crypto. You were the one. It's been 1 year to date, and I'm interested in yours, man. I don't know if you looked at yours, but I remember you told me 1 year ago to date to get my Lost Donkey. It's been 1 year, man. 1 year, and it was the best decision I ever made. And I just want to say thank you for that. Right now, guys, I am doing a giveaway. For the Crypto Remora and through my personal account for the Lost Donkeys to give somebody else an opportunity for that. So, Siri was the one that talked me into getting that Lost Donkey, and just want to say thank you for that first and foremost. But kind of jumping into the NFTs, man. Disney just came out. They're teaming up with the Dapper Labs, which they're better known for the Flow blockchain. I guess they kind of involved with the Flow blockchain or whatever. And I'm just curious, like, do you see where do you see NFTs in like the next couple of years, man? Over the next few years, where do you see NFTs evolving to?
I actually see NFTs themselves and the underlying technology will evolve even more. Like since I've been in crypto, bro, they've come out with different ERC-20 standards, like ERC 751, ERC 1492 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Like they got more like it's right. It's so hard to keep up with just what Ethereum's putting out with these coins and these token standards. I mean, that one Andrew had us looking at the other day, it's like a new token standard where the asset itself, and Chico was talking about this too. It's smart contracts within the tokens. So instead of it just being a token, like say you hold some Arbitrum, now they're talking about smart tokens. So where the token itself you hold is a smart contract within a smart contract, dude. So it's able to like, and then there's another one that was very interesting. This came out over a year ago.
Smart Layer or something. He was talking about Smart Layer, right? Isn't it?
Yes, Smart Layer. And
very
but the other one I was saying, Chico was talking about a year and a half ago, bro. And what it is, it's e-gold. I actually held some of it. I sold it not too long ago. Not because I didn't like the project. I just had to sell for in real life expenses. But
talking about EGLD or
no. I'm sorry, not e-gold. A gold. It's a gold.
Okay,
Adventure gold. It's playable, stakeable NFT, dude.
That's loot, right? Isn't that loot?
Yes, I believe it was loot and a gold.
The LOOT. Yeah. Yep.
So that was a cool thing. I was like, wow, here's NFTs that actually hold baskets of other assets. So instead of just buying an NFT, it's an NFT, but it's like a mutual fund or like a diversified ETF.
Gotcha.
Like you hold stocks in multiple cryptos within one NFT within a smart contract. So here's what I have to say about the future of NFTs. People are so stuck on the cartoon picture number go up. They're not looking at the real deal of what NFTs are. And NFTs, just like real world assets, whether you like them or not, are going to be a part of your life every single day. Yes. Like cell phones, like the internet, like YouTube. You know, back in the day, they laughed at you if you said, everyone, they laughed at Bill Gates, which they had multiple reasons to laugh at him. But one of the reasons they shouldn't have been laughing is when he said, one day soon, everybody will have a personal computer in their house. And people were like, what the hell do we need a computer for? Now you go and try to take... You go and try to take a phone away from a teenager right now. See what happens. They'll rip your freaking arm off. So people are
like, what household are you going into that doesn't have a computer? You know what I mean? It's crazy, dude. Like everybody, mostly like 98% of people have a computer in their house. If you walk into just some random person's house, which I try not to do,
or a laptop, or a cell phone.
They have some kind of They have a computer. They have the internet. They have access to the internet right there.
So, NFTs, in my opinion, the phrase NFT will be slowly phased out because people just won't really care because the retail normies are not going to really care about the underlying tech. They're not going to care about what a non-fungible token is. They don't care, dude. But what they will be doing is when you see, Disney and Apple and Amazon and all these companies get in, and they will get in or they'll get crushed if they don't, because new crypto companies are going to start coming for their spot. And so you'll see everyone adopt it not by force, but by having no other choice. It's like, well, bro, do you use TCP/IP? And people say, what's that? Well, you don't have to know what TCP/IP is or how it works. You use it every day. The minute you go online, you're using that protocol. And that's the basic standard internet protocol. You don't need to know what the hell it is or what it stands for. Right. You just need to go www. chocolatemuffins.com, or whatever. But it's just my point. It's the same thing with NFTs, bro. It's going to happen where people aren't even going to care, but they're going to be using it every day no matter what, bro. We're going to go there. It's probably 5 years. 5 years
we're in that we're in that infancy state of when Bitcoin was first created. You had people online, buying nefarious things online. That's how they were doing it anonymously. And I think NFTs is kind of in that phase right now. Like we haven't really explored outside of like what else can NFTs be used for. And like in the last 30 days, I believe, like NFT sales have gone up like 6x, dude, in the past 30 days. And it's not. And again, I'm going back to what I was just saying. Like when Bitcoin was first brought, onto the scene, there was the website that you can go to, and I believe most people know what website I'm talking about. You can buy only a certain amount of things. There was only certain people that knew how to actually get a hold of Bitcoin, and I believe NFTs is kind of like in that phase, but we're starting to come out of it. And I think that we are going to see, Adidas. We've talked about Adidas on the show. We've talked about Nike on the show. We just talked about Disney on the show. Like, they're starting to realize the utility of NFTs and where we can actually take this. And I agree with you, man. I think that most people aren't even going to realize the technology, the underlying technology, and what makes it an NFT. We've talked about gaming on the show. When you're playing these games and you're buying the assets within the game, you're like literally you're going to own those games, and you're going to be able to interoperably take it to another game and exchange it there, or go online and exchange it there. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that we are headed in the right direction. We just need to get out of that phase of that little bubble of like, this is what NFTs are, and this is what they can do. As soon as we find that, that next utility for the NFTs, and we start moving forward, and the innovators start coming in, and they start figuring out more utility. I mean, I think that NFTs is going to be a huge part of the near future in technology, for sure, man.
Yeah, I think you made a good point with the way you said that, where it's like the early adoption phase of, you were just it was only, you were only going online to buy things because it was either the novelty, only the nerds were using it,
right,
just for
right,
the
right.
tech, or or like super rich or the super elite that had the computers. They were like already in the know kind of thing, so they were like, okay, let's do this, and buying stuff. And I think you're right, because right now the only thing NFTs are, I mean, except for Lost Donkeys, one of the reasons I pushed you so hard to buy it is because it was one of the first gaming playable NFTs that I had come across, and it was on Arbitrum, and I freaked the hell out, and I was like, I called you. I remember I was like, dude, we gotta get in on this. It was at $30, $25, $30, I think we paid for them back then.
Dude, I paid 129 Magic for my PFP, but it was only like $40 at that time in Magic,
right.
yeah.
So it's like, now it's like, but you can play the game, and look how far we've gone. We've actually done what I set out to want to do in the beginning. Back in the day, I wanted to go on Ethereum and like play a video game on Ethereum, but I was like, dude, there's no way like that's gonna happen. But since we scooped the Lost Donkeys, and it still is now because the bull run's kicking up. But my point is, because we have the Lost Donkey NFT, now we got into Hashverse, right? Because we met all the Lost Donkeys. All the Lost Donkeys are like, yo, we're joining this other game. So because we already have that NFT, now we're welcome to join an allegiance and the winning team of Hashverse. So now we're in Hashverse, and we're playing around on layer 1 and on layer 2. It's just, dude, when you step back and look how far we've come from just buying ETH on Robinhood and looking down at your phone. Bro, me and you have in 3 years, we've gone from
a long way.
Complete noobs to being freaking degens. Like, we are degens. We've aped into meme coins. We've bought NFTs that have crashed to zero. I mean, I know I personally have. I got rugged a couple times. Puff, puff. Excuse me.
But
it's something in my throat.
It takes a while to get there, though, man. Yeah, it definitely took a while to get there. We were taking the little extra money that we had at the end of the week, after payday, and, we're putting it into, Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then finally seeing that grow. And then you finally get to a point where you're like, I want to dabble in NFTs, because you're interested, man. You want to go outside the box, and you want to see what the hype is about. And I think that's what made it easy for me, man, to see. Well, the artwork, first of all, was like really cool. You know what I mean? Like the headphones with the donkey and the heart eyes. Like, it was done. Like, that's the one I was getting for sure. But then, like, the community, man, and then the opportunities that come along with being involved in that community. I hope that never leaves NFTs. You know what I mean? I hope that continues to be what it is, man. Like, there's DAOs and stuff, you know what I mean? You're going to be involved, and you have voting rights and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I just feel like the community means more to me than like anything else. So I hope that continues being a thing. You know what I mean? Um, but
I
yeah,
think
I
I
don't know.
think it
I'm
will,
just
dude, because as long as you have, there's a couple businesses that will never fail and will never really go out.
right,
And I'm not
right,
just talking about barber shops and restaurants. I'm talking about the business of kids movies or like action figures or like children's
right.
toys. Children's toys have been around for hundreds of years, thousands of years. I mean, it's like, so one of the things NFTs does is it brings in noobs, it brings fun to crypto, and it brings a tangible aspect. Like,
You're right. Yeah,
it's
you're
not,
right.
it brings that analog digital world together. Like in
For
music,
sure.
digital is very harsh and it's very computery, whereas analog is very flowy and very airy because it's real.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
solid. And crypto can sometimes feel very digital. It can feel very fake,
yeah.
very one-sided on the other side of the
For
screen.
sure.
The
Yeah,
minute you the
for sure.
minute you have an NFT though, and it's in your wallet and it's yours, and then you can like
Hmm.
show it to other people and say, "Look, this is
And
my
there's
NFT."
actually
Or you,
value. Like, yeah,
yeah, it just
yeah.
makes you feel like you have that toy now. Like you have a physical, even though it's not physical, you feel like you have this physical thing. And then the
Well, that's
bigger
like
aspect of
primates.
it is
Yeah,
it's the community, like you said, the people involved. Because then it's
yeah.
like, oh well, this other dude
Hmm.
also has this
It's
NFT,
connections.
and he's part of it's part of the same group I am. He feels the same way about it, and that, yeah, I mean that is pretty impressive. That was the first sense of community, because I always heard Chico talk about communities in crypto. I was like, what the hell is
Yeah.
he talking about? What the hell is a
The hell is he
community?
talking
And
about? Right.
I didn't get
What?
it. Yeah, I didn't get it until
Yeah,
Lost
me
Donkeys,
either,
and I'm
man.
like,
Yep.
oh, dude, this
Wow,
is
this
kind of
is it.
cool. So, yeah, I don't think that will ever go away in crypto. I think
I
there's
hope
always
not.
going to be
Yeah, for
tribalism
sure.
for the good or for the bad. There's always going to be that competitive tribalism, and then there's always going to be that, because it's the youth. It's like the younger generation coming into this
Yeah.
thing. That's the fun part of it. Gaming. Wait till gaming really takes over crypto,
Dude,
because I'm telling you
gaming's
what,
about to blast, dude.
it's gonna dominate, dude.
Yes.
PlayStation,
Yeah.
Microsoft, all these companies, dude,
They're all
that you
getting into
think ruled up,
NFTs, dude.
they're going to have no choice, bro. They're going to have no choice,
Yeah.
because the tech is going to get there. It's not there yet, but the tech will get there on blockchain, where you can just play a game on blockchain, and you don't even need to
But
buy a
like
console. You don't need to
you're
be
gonna
have one in your
own.
home,
Yeah.
and you're going to
I
own the
think it's gonna
game.
come down. Like you have to buy the games, right? Say you have a Xbox, and a new game comes out, and you have to buy that game. And I think with the game, when you buy a game, you're gonna get an NFT avatar, and then you're gonna have other gaming. I think decentralization in gaming, as far as the creators and the game makers, I think that's gonna take a while. I think they're gonna lead. It's gonna be a while before that happens. But I think that what's gonna happen is Xbox, Sony, all these gaming console companies, they're gonna still centrally control it. But when you get when you buy the game, you're gonna get your NFT avatar, and then you're gonna be able to go to a marketplace, buy your guns or whatever NFTs, and you're gonna be able to trade those. They're gonna go up and down in value, and I think it's fun, man. It's fun. You get to talk to other people. Why do you like this weapon? Well, why do you like this armor? Let's trade the weapon for the armor. Like, you can actually trade it and maybe make some money and talk with people in the community. And yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting, man, into where this goes as far as gaming, dude. Gaming is on a whole nother level, dude. Gaming's going to take off, man. I think that's what takes NFTs to the next level. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, once the gamers, because
Yeah.
there was a very quick generation from my generation to, say, a couple of my friends' generation that are a little younger than me are with video games, and like Daniel, you know who we're talking about, our boy Daniel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. We were talking about,
he's a little groundhog, crypto groundhog.
Groundhog. Yeah, groundhog. Yeah,
So,
crypto
but
groundhog.
here's the
Yep.
thing. Here's the thing. Daniel is he's a gamer, bro. Daniel
He's a
throws
gamer,
down.
yeah.
Like he's a gamer, and he's good. He gets on there. He's well respected in the communities for he knows his maps. He knows his freaking everything, bro. He's a gamer. He's good. But the thing is, from my generation to his, they started inventing skins. And I said, well, what the hell's a skin? And it's just a different outfit. And I'm like, wait a minute, you telling me people pay money for this? Like, you bought the game, and now you're paying money, like $10, bro, to like get a couple of skins that your character. And I thought about it. I was like, that's freaking stupid as hell. But it's really not stupid because if people are spending money on it, then it's obviously a smart investment, and it's a smart business model. So here's the thing. NFTs are one step above that. So how long really does it take for the gamers to implement that? It's not going to take long at all. I'm telling you.
I mean, Roblox.
It takes one game, bro.
Yeah.
One game,
Roblox.
one first-person shooter to come out. Minecraft and Roblox aside, you need one first-person shooter on blockchain, like that one we were talking about a couple weeks ago, you said. We need one or two. Yeah. And that's a wrap,
well,
dude.
Roblox,
or Call of Duty.
Roblox just
Call of Duty, dude. Call of Duty decides to go on Layer 2 or something. It's a wrap, dude. It's a wrap. All it takes is one franchise.
It is. I know. I agree. But I think half of them aren't even gonna know because I mean, dude, I'm gonna revert back to the conversation I had with the guy at GameStop, and his arguments were the same, man. It's like, oh, NFTs are stupid, like, and I'm like, no, I don't really think you understand the NFTs because. For you to say that it's stupid, like, why would you buy an item in-game where you can never sell it, never trade it, it doesn't go up in value, it doesn't go down in value. You can't do any, I mean, technically it would go down in value because you can't resell it, right? And I'm like, dude, wouldn't you rather, at the end of the day, like, be able to buy an item and then the scarcity and the supply of it kind of, decide the value of it going up or down. You know what I mean? Like the demand for it. Wouldn't you rather be able to buy this item and then when you're ready to move on to another item, wouldn't you rather be able to sell that for a little bit more, make a little bit more, some money and move on to another game item that you can purchase with the funds from that last sale? The argument is, and that's something else we can talk on another episode. I know we're kind of running out of time, but yeah, it's always the same argument with the gamers, and that's one thing I'm still trying to figure out. Is why are these?
Listen, they'll come around, and they'll come around quicker than you think.
They will. I think they will. As soon as they really understand,
it's only a matter of time. Once they see that they can make more money to buy more games with, and actually instead of spending their let's say their lunch money or spending their freaking money that they work from their little part-time job. Once they see that, oh, wait, you're telling me I can actually generate value and make money playing video games instead of just spending all my money playing video games. Once they figure that out and really get a hold of that, it's then you're going to see a whole nother rush towards buying Ethereum. That's just one more bullish case for Ethereum. Right there.
I agree, man. I agree. So I mean, it's plain and simple. I'm just gonna say this: you buy an item for $40. You're ready to move on from that item. It's a weapon. You want to move on to another weapon, right? What do you do with the last item? You either you can sell it for $60, or you can sell it for $10, or you can't sell it at all. I would take the $10 instead of not being able to sell it at all. You know what I mean? So. I don't know. The argument is I just don't I don't understand it, but they will come around once they start doing some more research and really looking in on what NFTs are and the technology. But man, we were gonna go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say we were gonna look at, and we're gonna have to wrap it up here in a second, but we were at. The point where I was going to show CryptoPete's charts and everything. But like I said, guys, I dropped my phone, so I'm an idiot. I dropped it out in the rain, so I got it over sitting here in a bowl of rice. And so that way, if you leave it sitting in the bowl of rice.
Dude?
It does,
rice
dude.
Actually
at night,
work? I've never done it, dude.
No, it does. At night, a bunch of Asians are attracted to the bowl of rice, and they come and fix your phone for you. I shouldn't have said that. I love my Asians out there. If you guys are Asian out there, I love you. You know it's just a joke.
Dude, I love Asian people, man. They're
but
so
yeah,
smart.
They are. They're smarter than. It's a smart joke. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
My
fun
girlfriend
of me for being smarter than you, I'd be okay with that.
Right. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend was actually Asian. Just full disclosure. But Siri, man, I always have a great time, and I always enjoy our episodes, man. Hopefully we can have Lambo on soon, man. He's busy. You know, everybody's busy, man. We're starting to get into that busy season. But yeah, anything else you'd like to share, man, before we jump off?
I was just gonna say, if we can't do the episode tomorrow or something, maybe we could hop on a Spaces with him tomorrow or something. We'll figure something out, because I know we were all looking forward to that. But we're gonna be in talks with Lambo, see what he wants to do with that, and then if not, you know, we can always reschedule. It's not that big a deal.
Right. Definitely update you guys on the Lost Donkeys, and man, he's got a lot of stuff going on, man. Like, he is so busy, man. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys so much. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, share with as many people as possible. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, make sure you're following Siri at Siri Crypto. Make sure you're following myself at the CryptoMcGuyver, and both of us at the Crypto Remora. And much love to you guys. Much love to the Argonauts. Much love to the Donkeys. And until next time, peace out.